Melissa, and I'm so glad you could come to my Mad Scientist party today. We have a full day of celebrating and experimenting planned for you, so let's get started. We're going to start our Mad Scientist party right here in the kitchen, because the kitchen has cake. Well, actually, this kitchen has all the ingredients we need to make a cake, and cooking and baking are basically just science in disguise. So let's make a cake together and learn all about the science that goes into making one. If you want to follow along with me, I have the recipe and ingredients listed in the description below. So let's get started. The first ingredient we have for our cakes is flour. Flour is basically cake glue. This is because it contains something called gluten. Gluten is a long chain of molecules that form when we mix flour, and it makes the flour get really sticky. I like to remember this with the saying, gluey gluten makes flour glue. Try saying that 10 times fast. The next ingredient we have for our cake are eggs. Eggs are kind of like cake cement. This is because they can help stick wet and dry ingredients together, and they also get thicker when cooked. Now, you might imagine a cake made with just flour and egg would be like a rock. But when we beat eggs, that is, mix them really fast, we actually can incorporate air into them. And this can make our cake get light and fluffy, just like you're seeing here. Now, we just mixed our eggs together with something super sweet. Can you guess what it is? That's right, it is sugar. Sugar helps make our cake taste super nice, but it also has some other roles. Sugar can help stop eggs getting really thick, and it can also stop the gluten from forming, which can help make our cake a little bit softer. Sugar also attracts water, and this water gets trapped inside our cake, and as we heat it up to cook, it can turn into steam, which can make our cake light, fluffy, and also really moist. We actually have a little experiment here to show you how sugar attracts water. So as you can see on my plate, I have a pile of sugar, and my syringe here has water coloured with food dye. Watch really carefully what happens when I add this water onto this plate. As you can see, that water is rushing into the sugar, and this is because sugar molecules attract water. And now all the water has been attracted into our sugar. This is a really cool experiment that you can try at home. The next ingredient going into our cake are fats. Fats can be a number of different things. Today we have milk, we have butter, and we have oil. Now, these fats have a very special role. They stop those gluey gluten strands getting super long, which can make our cake get softer. Let's add those fats into the egg and sugar mix now. Now, last but not least, we have my favorite ingredient, and that is baking powder. Baking powder is super cool because it can react with water to form carbon dioxide gas. This gas gets trapped in our cake and makes it light and fluffy. We actually have an experiment to show you that now. Okay, so for this experiment, you're going to need a plastic bottle, baking powder, something filled with warm water, and a balloon. The first step is to add the baking powder into the bottle, which I've already done. The second step is that we're going to add the warm water into the bottle, and then we're going to quickly put the balloon on top of the bottle here. And we're going to carefully watch what happens. Are you ready? Let's go. our balloon getting bigger. And can you see that there's all these bubbles forming inside our bottle as well? This is the carbon dioxide gas, and that carbon dioxide gas is rising up to fill up our balloon as well. That's all the ingredients we have for our cake. I hope you enjoyed cooking along with me. Maybe at home you'll want to experiment with some of the ingredients we learned about today. Maybe you want to see what happens if you change the amount of sugar or eggs, now that you know the science behind all the ingredients. But while our cake is cooking away right now, I thought we could decorate this place to make it look more like a party. So jump on over to my next video to see me do that.